I apologize, guys. Last night was kind of a crap night for, yeah, everything. Just wasn't right. It didn't go over right. Wasn't feeling it. Kind of a cruddy live, if you ask me. I'm sorry. It was just, trying to figure out the silly chain breaking thing, and I think I have an idea of what messed me up last night, among other things. So I want to change things around a little bit. But first, I have a toolkit to put together for Roger. So Roger, we're going to put a toolkit together for you. I'm going to bring you up here so I can see what's going on. Hey guys, yeah, I'm terribly sorry for last night's live. It really was not what I was going for. Certainly got one thing wrong. I've got the chain on the wrong end of the table here based on my measurements. James made it. Great. Marshall, Steve, and Pat, James. Wonderful. So yeah, so let me yeah, I've got the chain running the wrong direction here. It should be going because I have to run it as a start there, over to there, back to here, and then back to the roll, and it's too much and it gets tangled. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it at 122 drive lengths because I've only got a 404 bar that, or what will be a 404 bar at 122 drive lengths, 42 inch. So I'm going to cut all of them at that length and kind of, I guess, just do that, you know. But before I get to that, I got a toolkit I got to put together. You guys have never seen a bench this clear. Well, maybe you have, but it's rare. Pretty rare. So I am almost out of toolkits, at least for this, until this weekend, I think. Then I'll have a couple more available. And then when I run out until my machinist gets me more rods. I think I'm down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah. So I can do, I think, one more after this kit. I think I've got enough for one more. And then I have enough for 3 more. Right now my limitation is the small sleeves. This weekend I'll go get some more small sleeves and make a whole pile of them. I think it's going to be chilly here tonight too. 7 people watching. Cool. So I actually sold a toolkit last night. I sold the toolkit early this morning, and I packed it up on my own and just shipped it. And then at work, I sold another kit. Incredible. Hey, everyone. Hey, Bama. What's going on? What else did I miss? Tim's here. Hey, Tim. Good evening, Edwin. Good evening, everybody. Again, I'm apologizing. Last night's live was really not so good. I'm so sorry, guys. It was really not the best. I started getting into work mode, and then I'm ignoring everybody, and that's not right. And I'm not showing you guys what I'm doing and how I'm struggling and what's wrong and all that other stuff. So, forgive me. It was not the best, and I'm just terribly sorry. Tried to do a little better tonight. Saws it that way, Marshall. I'll also tell you that as soon as you think you know what's going on, you think you have it with saws and you can troubleshoot anything, one will throw you for a loop. Boneyard's here. Jeffrey, haven't seen you in a bit. Welcome. I remember Mastermind posting one day. He was frustrated. He had done everything to this one particular song. Still couldn't figure it out. And ended up, I think he called Definitive Dave. And he's like, Dave, I mean, it's killing me, you know, what's going on? And in like the first sentence, I think Dave was like, did you try a new flywheel, you know? Junior. James can send me a kit like this for Brazil. Well, all you got to do is email me, and then I can send you a kit to Brazil. Just going to cost you. That wouldn't be cheap. New Zealand was like $70. Australia was like 36 extra or something like that. Wow, I'm almost out of packing bags. I think I can make one more kit. One more. Brian Brady, how's it going? You know, man, I thought of a flywheel, broke the key. Yeah. Actually, it turned out on the saw that Mastermind had, it turned out that the flywheel that he had lost its magnetism, which is a very rare thing. There's no wonder he was pulling his hair out. Oh, wait a minute. Need a sticker. Again, this is Roger. This is for you. Well, yeah, as it turns out, Australia was like half the cost of shipping to New Zealand. Which is just completely silly, I guess, but whatever. There you go. There it is. Roger, that's for you. Okay. On to the chain issue here, because I do find this at least a little bit interesting. I'm just going to switch these two things here. Because they're of a known length, basically. And now hopefully I can take and sort out all this chain. Hey Will, how are you? Yeah, I'm gonna get this all detangled here. And then I'm gonna put it on the breaker again and show you guys what I learned from last night. What to do, what not to do. Okay, get stuff gone that you don't need. Yeah, so I've never done this chain stuff before, so this is quite new to me. I'm going to put it on the nail down here, and then I should be able to turn the roll. Yeah. HomeLight Super Whiz gear drive. Yikes. Okay. Now we have the next problem. Ah. I was going to say the length was known. So we can hopefully count this out. Need to be a little bit tighter. Go. Just trying to get this to turn the corner better. Hang on, guys. There we go. So that I get everything to line up. $77 cc, she's pulling half-inch pitch chain. Yikes! Wow, it is a monster. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. 20. 2, 4, 6, 8. 30. 15, 16, 17. 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 60. Am I off by one? Ugh. Yeah, hopefully not. And hopefully I got the cutter number right here. Not the cutter number, the you know what I mean. Drive length. Of course, better a little too long than too short. Sorry, guys. How's the chain punch? It works. I'm gonna be playing with it tonight, but I got to make sure that I'm doing the right length of chain here. Hey. No, we're back. Yeah. Bye. That's just James. He's worried about me. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get the right length chain. I don't know how I ended up with chain that's 2 lengths too long. That's kind of a waste. Let's try this again. Let's get something that marks length here. So even this will work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excuse me. 10. Peak to peak. Peak on there, peak on here. That's 10. And I guess the better way to do it is actually, now because I have it laid out here, I'll lay it out this way. There's 10. There's 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What the heck? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I know what I'm doing. There's 10. There's 20. You have to start from the next one. So now we can count out 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 is here. Yeah, okay, let's use Sharpie at this point. Yeah, okay. $40. Wondering why I was off by 1 the other day. Constantly. Now I know. Because I'm counting wrong. Mm-hmm. $62. Yeah, so this is 60. So again, 10, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. That's 60. 60. Okay. So there's 60. And clearly, I'm now over the allotment. So let's move the goalpost here. Yeah, now we have it lined up like perfect. So here's 60, and then 61, 62, and then another 60, and we have 122. Right, and those are all lined up perfect. So now over here, on the other end, I'm just going to mark on the rivet that, and I'm going to mark 2 rivets to be punched out. Now these rivets are to be punched out, but what I'm going to do over here is bring the anvil over. What am I making chain for? Actually, this is for milling. This is, HL Supply had a deal on milling chain, or on 404, semi-chisel, and I'm going to use it for milling chain because it's so inexpensive, and I've got a 42-inch bar that is going to be perfect for, really. So this gets placed. Let me see if I can bring this a little closer. You guys can see exactly what I'm doing. So it looks like you place the chain like that, and what you want to do is punch out these intermediate links. This one, that one, whatever. And the way to do that, you're going to punch two, and not just one. You have to punch both of them. There's one, and then you bring the other one over on this side. Line her up. Boom. There we go. Now we got, this is ready to go on this one. So all I did was I took essentially one drive link, that's this guy, out of this chain on that side. Now I need to take this drive link out of this chain on this side, and should be good. We'll be down to the appropriate number of drive links. So this is the loop I did last night, not having any clue as to what I was doing. This we can do upside down. So I'm going to punch the further one first, right in the center of the rivet if you can, and heave out. There's one, and then move over to the other. Perfect. Okay, now we can take this chain and probably hang it up somewhere because it's ready for spinning. And I can check it on my jig here later. But it'll be ready for spinning. So what I got to do now is, hey Ken, this is actually the Chinese breaker. I've got a genuine Oregon spinner, but this is the Chinese Husqvarna breaker. All right, let's bring over this one now, because I've got this one marked. Be nice if I could just bring it over here and go kaboom kaboom, but I can't. So I'm gonna unroll some more chain here. And I've got the two rivets here marked. This is 100 foot of 404, and the price on it was like $150. It's pretty inexpensive, especially if you're running big bars. You know, you can spend a lot of money on this stuff real quick. Make sure it's exactly just right. There we go. Clunk. Bam. Okay, there's one. And we'll do the other side. So you really, I was thinking of just, you pop one link. It's not true. Or pop one rivet. You pop two. There we go. Second one appears to be easier. Okay. So then I'm going to roll this. Well, I'll just put this chain over But now we can check this independently by itself on the jig. Our little jig here. $10, $20, $30, $40, all the things line up. $50, $60, $1, and then you go around. Yep, that should be $122. Okay, so that's another one that's now ready to go. Now I've got it figured. At least I got the braking part figured. You know, braking stuff is normal for me. We know that. Scott, I don't know much about chainsaws. I have a 350. Maybe one day got it by 550. Okay, great. Welcome. Biggest ground. Yeah, learn the hard way. Yeah, I do it all the time. What happens is you bend the link. Grind the rivet. Yeah, you can do that. I don't think the whole idea of using a breaker is that you don't have to grind the rivet link. You could. You certainly could. Not saying you can't. Will's Garage. A few weeks ago, Sandra and I tried his Harbor Freight spinner. Oh, cool. On half-inch pitch. Wow. On big stuff. William Prophet, welcome. Well, these are bent, but I don't think the ends of the chain are bent. I guess I'll find out when I try to put it together, huh? They don't look bent. Just effectively the master links here. Use the edge of the grinding wheel. Just to make it easier to pop, you mean? Just knock the edge? On big chain, it's easier. Okay. Well, why the hell not? You know, let's do one. Why not? I'm always up for suggestions. You guys gonna figure out how to make it easier? Let's make it easier. Let's see. We got lots of chain to break. I'm not intending to do all this live. I mean, I can, but I don't want to really bore you guys quite that much. You've made thousands of chains. Well, you're well ahead of me. Okay. This is my first foray into chain. I don't need to buy chain. That's the thing. Because I buy it by the loop most of the time, and to be honest, I just don't do that much cutting. I haven't, for years. I do some. I mainly cut like cants that come off the sawmill. You're spinning up a star for the other gear drive. This year's 7.5. Wow. Will G, are you Will's Garage? Is that Will G from the guy that's coming to the Dan's get together? Same Will? You the same guy? Am I putting two and two there together? Because I don't always put two and two together like, hey, okay, good. All right, that's cool. You're coming to Dan's get together. Great. And you can see me fumbling around there too. Actually, take care, Marshall. Have a great night. Yeah, I'm glad you're coming to get together. Good. Dan's get together is fun. Really is. We have a bunch of good people that show up. Really, really good people. Okay, so same deal here. I'm going to mark the 2 rivets that got to go. And then I guess I'll just bring this way. Alright, so I got the 2 right here. Let's see. Yeah, Will, if you need any help, I'm just in Farmington. I'm not far. I can stumble through anything like anybody else, Great. Now where did those? Here they are. Nice thing is I got this grinder. I imagine you just touch the heads kind of and weaken them a little bit. How's that? Yeah, Brett, I'm back at it. I was trying to get this right, or better than I did yesterday. I'm kind of embarrassed about yesterday. I really wasn't happy with how last night went. So, trying to see if we can do a little better, You're in Norwich too? Less than 10. Okay, that's cool. Have you been to Dan's place yet, Will? Have you already hung out with him a little bit? Well, definitely takes less force to do it like that. Yeah, I mean, it definitely takes less force. That's cool. Okay, again, we got another chain here ready to be looped up. I have to make a video how to make chain at work for you tomorrow. Brett, if you got a video, I'd love to see it. Right now I'm just learning how to use this silly breaker, and last night I was really kind of pissed off because it wasn't working for me. This is my first real foray into making chain. I've spun I've spun a little bit, maybe a couple of chains, but I just haven't done very much at all overall. So, well, that was definitely easier. Yeah, I have a brand new Oregon spinner. Will's been to this thing. Hello, this thing on? Yes, it's on. It will save the tool. Which tool? This tool, from buggering itself. That's good for sure. Well, I guess it makes sense. Grind rivets and bend chain. Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense just to make it easier on the tool to do that. Overall, I don't cut that much. It's not like I'm making tons of chain, so um, I think this is going to work for me. And then, good night, James. Feel better, buddy. Yeah, I have the insert for the different pitch chains. Yes. Get back to work. I know. Okay. So, um, enough with breaking chain tonight. I think I'm just gonna. I'll do that on my own tomorrow and hopefully get a little better at it. I'm sure it's going to take a little bit of practice, but Biggie, thank you for the constructive criticism. I can't stand people that are just like you suck and then leave. That doesn't really work for me. I appreciate help, and if I can share it with other people, what I learn that's good genuine help, then that's cool. You know. Do not put a loop in your chain before you spin it. Oh right, yeah, yeah. Save your punch; it will wear out. Yep. Well, good news is this is just the Chinese punch, but yeah, I hear you. Um, what else? A little bit of unboxing here. Nothing too crazy. I've got these. The Echo tank vents. Now, some of these are not really super duper pieces, but you can check them. Just suck through it. Anybody wait? Yeah. Brett, I do think that's going to be pretty cool if that does come out. These Echo style tank vents are invaluable in like 372s or 394s if you need a tank vent. Um, Piece of gas line and one of these, and you got it. That'll be cool. Also, the 395 is going to be coming out as an aftermarket too. Aftermarket cases, the OEM cases are $200. Pretty pricey. Okay, so I got me some tank vents. I'm going to throw these all in their own little plastic baggie. I've got lots more goodies on the way that I've ordered. It just stuff hasn't shown up yet. sense. Okay, what else? This other bag. The Fig Tree Company down in Virginia that does nothing but Husky shipping container. Wow, really? Shipping container full of blown up sauce. You want to take a trip down? I have no idea why. It's not like I have time to screw around with them. Bolts. M5 by 10. 5 by 16, M5 by 20. There we go. Just Allen heads. I mean, the darn screws, if you buy them from Husky, are a couple bucks a shot. It's just stupid. It's nice having a few extra screws hanging around. You know, M5 by 20. The 20 millimeter ones are nice. The short ones, they're all nice to have. Asplund is here in Connecticut too. That'd be worth a Mattio YouTube channel trek, you know. Heading over Friday after work with a big can of scallop. Yeah, cool. I'm going to be getting off an airplane, I think, that day, so I don't know what's going to happen. There we go. Bolts. Hate running out of bolts. Okay, so I learned something tonight. I got the chain breaking down a little bit better. So, Biggie, thank you for that. Do appreciate it. What else? Questions, comments, anything else, guys? I gotta go to bed. It's time. Yeah, Asplund is here in Connecticut. Yeah, they're all over. I see the big orange trucks everywhere. So, I think I'll call it a night. Yeah, Brett, my email is in the in here in the chat somewhere. I was still at coil 9 and run up. Ugh. Can you still get coils for a 380? Probably, right? Yeah, the steel's like no matter what it is, if it says steel, it sells on Craigslist. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you so much for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Let's hang out again tomorrow. I get off at 2. I may doing something tomorrow afternoon. I don't know. We still have a 394 to take apart. We still have. I got to break some chain, obviously. Bring in the 3. Well, if you want me to do the 346, you're welcome to bring it here. We can get it up and running before Dan's. Yeah, shoot me a message. I'm terribly, terribly busy these days, but we can probably work something out. Just did a top on an 066. Cool. Hopefully pick up 440, 460 on a machine shop tomorrow. Oh, nice. Okay. So if anybody's interested in machine work on 660 heads, or basically anything, I hope to be able to deliver to Dan's get together. I may be out. We'll see. But if anybody's interested in like top shelf machining, I really like Rattler down in North Carolina. We're gonna plug Rattler here. Really top shelf work. He does just the best stinking squish bands. Just the best. So, figured I'd give him a little plug in case anybody wants that. There. So, anyway, thanks so much, guys. Do appreciate everybody hanging out. Let's do this again. If I find something interesting to let you guys know, I'll bring it, of course. So, anyway, I appreciate everybody. Be safe, people. And it's going to be cold tonight. Have a great night and stay warm. Later, guys.